High IQ people don't just think faster. They think differently, in ways that most people completely misunderstand. We all know someone who seems unusually smart. Maybe they solve problems that confuse everyone else. Maybe they see patterns that others miss. But what's actually happening inside their mind? Psychologists have studied extremely high IQ individuals for decades and discovered patterns that set them apart from everyone else. Today I'm sharing the psychology of extremely high IQ people and why their brains work so differently. First, high IQ people process information differently, not just faster. Most people think intelligence means thinking quickly. But research shows that extremely high IQ individuals actually think slower when faced with complex problems. They pause longer, consider more angles, and explore multiple possibilities before arriving at an answer. This isn't hesitation, it's depth. While average brains grab the first answer that seems right, high IQ brains hold multiple possibilities at once and weigh each one carefully. This is why they often seem quiet in meetings or slow to respond. They're not confused. They're processing layers that others don't even see. Second, they have an intense need for mental stimulation. Boredom isn't just annoying for high IQ people. It's physically painful. Their brains constantly crave new information, complex problems and meaningful challenges. When they don't get this stimulation, they can become restless, irritable, or even depressed. This is why extremely intelligent people often have many hobbies, switch careers multiple times, or dive deep into obscure topics. They're not being scattered or unfocused. They're feeding a brain that needs constant fuel. A bored genius is a miserable genius. Third, they struggle with social connection more than you'd expect. Here's something counterintuitive. Extremely high IQ individuals often feel lonely despite being surrounded by people. Why? Because they struggle to find others who think at their level. They crave deep, meaningful conversations about ideas, systems, and abstract concepts. But most social interaction revolves around small talk, gossip, and surface-level topics. This gap between what they need and what they get creates a unique form of loneliness. They're not antisocial. They're just hungry for connection that rarely exists. Research shows that highly intelligent people actually experience less satisfaction. Fourth, they're more prone to overthinking and anxiety. A powerful brain is also a brain that never shuts off. High IQ individuals replay conversations, analyze decisions from every angle, and imagine worst-case scenarios with vivid detail. This ability to see multiple outcomes is a gift in some situations, but a curse in others. They don't just worry about what might happen. They worry about every possible version of what might happen. This constant mental activity can lead to insomnia, anxiety disorders, and what psychologists call analysis paralysis. The same brain that solves complex problems also creates complex problems that don't actually exist. Fifth, they have a unique relationship with failure. Most people avoid failure at all costs, but extremely high IQ individuals often see failure differently. They understand that mastery requires mistakes. They're more willing to try things they might fail at because they're driven by curiosity more than ego. This doesn't mean they enjoy failing. It means they've learned that avoiding failure means avoiding growth. They take calculated risks, learn from what doesn't work, and adjust. This relationship with failure is one of the biggest differences between people who achieve great things and people who stay safely average.